friends and students, we're going to play this great guitar song, Baitikochi Chuste. Let's begin with an F sharp minor chord. Use your first finger to make a bar on the first three strings, string 1, 2, and 3 at the 2nd fret. Now add the 4th finger to the 4th string at the 4th fret, and add the 3rd finger to the 5th string at the 4th fret. Let's focus on strumming string 5 through 2. I'm not really hitting string number 1. Okay, so before you strike this chord, you will do 4 muted strokes. That's down, up, and to get the muted sound, of course, you just release slightly the pressure from your left hand, but retaining the shape of the chord and barely letting go of the chord. Okay, because immediately after the 4 muted strokes, we're going to put the pressure down on the chord so that it occurs. Okay, now after we have played the chord, we will do 2 more muted strokes, but while you are performing those muted strokes, the left hand is moving into position to play a C sharp minor 7-bar chord in the 4th position. This is performed with the first finger making a bar in the 4th position, the second finger coming to the 2nd string at the 5th fret, and the 3rd finger coming to the 4th string at the 6th fret. We're going to focus on strumming string 5 through 1. Okay, after this chord, 2 more muted strokes, and then move the C sharp minor 7 down by whole step so you arrive at a B minor 7 and play this chord 1 time. So I will do the whole operation 2 times in a row, 2 or 3 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now as we begin to study figure 2, we should comment that on the original recording of this piece, there were at least 3 different guitar tracks that I could hear. And we are only going to study one part at a time here. So let's continue. Now I have chosen to begin figure 2 with a different version of the F sharp minor chord. You can think of it as the same as a D minor chord you probably know here. Just boosted up to the 4th position, and now it has become an F sharp minor 7 chord. So the first finger is on the 4th string at the 4th fret, the 3rd finger is on the 3rd string at the 6th fret, the 4th finger is on the 2nd string at the 7th fret, and the 2nd finger is on the 1st string at the 5th fret. And we will play the rhythm of down, up, down, ba ba da, ba ba da. Now move over to a C sharp minor 7 chord. Move up. Perform the same right hand rhythm as before. Ba ba da, down, up, down. Now we will move the C sharp minor down by half step. It's now a C minor 7-bar chord. Play it only 1 time. Move down another half step, arriving at B minor 7. Perform the right hand rhythm of ba ba da, down, up, down. Now, we're going to use our pinky and the bar to perform this melody of A. A is with the 4th finger, and the F sharp is with the bar. When the 4th finger releases on the 1st string, you will get the sound of A moving to F sharp. So the melody by itself would be A, F sharp, A, F sharp, F sharp. Might be easier to say do, do, la, la, or sa, da, da. Now that little melody is going to be performed while we are still retaining our fingers on the B minor 7 chord. So the melody is performed while strumming the top 2 or 3 strings together with the melodic motion, such as this 1, 2, 3. Okay? So now, if we put that all together, it should sound something like this. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that's figure 2, and if you check the tablature, you will notice that I am also sometimes playing figure 2 in the different position here, beginning in the 9th position with the F sharp minor chord, moving directly adjacent to the C sharp minor in the 9th position, moving down by half position to the C minor, moving down by half step to the C minor 7, moving down another half step to the B minor 7, and then performing the little melody of A, it's A, F, F, on the 2nd string, with the 4th finger applying the A note on the 10th fret and releasing the 4th finger and getting the F sharp from the bar on the 2nd string. So we can play it in the different positions and it will sound nice, right? Now for figure 3, it's another 2-measure phrase, and it begins, the first measure is exactly the same, well, pretty much the same as figure 2. We can think of it as the same. We will start with the F sharp minor chord in the 4th position, played with the rhythm of down, up, down. Then we will move over here to a C sharp minor chord, and we will play down, up, down. Move down a half step to a C minor chord with just a downstroke. Move down another half step, and now we've arrived at a B minor chord, and here's where things will be a little bit different. We're going to play the B minor chord 4 times, down, up, down, a short pause, and then 2 more strokes on the B minor chord, down, up, then move to a C sharp 7 chord. The C sharp 7 chord is 3rd finger on the 5th string at the 4th fret, 2nd finger on the 4th string at the 3rd fret, 4th finger on the 3rd string at the 4th fret, and 1st finger on the 2nd string at the 2nd fret. C sharp 7. And this chord we will strum strings 5 through 2. Now, putting together what we have so far, it will sound like this: 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Now after we've arrived at the C sharp 7 chord, we have one more beat to go. That's beat number 4 of the 2nd measure, and here we will switch to a nice C sharp 7 sharp 9 chord. Okay, 2nd finger, 5th string, 4th fret, 1st finger, 4th string, 3rd fret, 3rd finger, 3rd string, 4th fret, 4th finger, 2nd string, 5th fret. C sharp 7 sharp 9. Play 4 strings. We're going to play string 5 all the way up to string number 2. It's a really nice sounding chord. Okay, so I'm going to put all of figure 3 together a couple times in a row. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now let's continue with figure 4. Figure 4 will begin with this F sharp minor chord in 4th position. This one should be familiar by now. We're going to only play it one time and let it ring for 2 beats. It's a half note. 1, 2. Now we will move to the C sharp minor chord in 4th position, and we will play this chord twice quickly with a double downstroke. Alright, moving on. An A chord in the 5th position with the root on the 6th string. So let's bar all 6 strings with the 1st finger at the 5th fret, put the 3rd finger on the 5th string at the 7th fret, put the 4th finger on the 4th string at the 7th fret, and the 2nd finger on the 3rd string at the 6th fret. And now we will strum only 5 strings in this example, omitting or not playing the 1st string, even though we are barring it and it could be included. We are not including it. Okay, we're going to play the A chord twice very quickly, so we will use a down upstroke in this case. Alright, so what we have so far is this much. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Now moving on to this B sus chord. It is a bar with finger 1 on string 4 and 3 at the 4th fret, and then the 2nd finger plays the 2nd string at the 5th fret, and the 4th finger plays the 1st string at the 7th fret. We're going to play 4 strings all together, string 4 through 1. Now, to finish measure 2, we will move to a new chord shape, and that is barring string 1 and 2 with the 1st finger at the 5th fret, 2nd finger plays the 3rd string at the 6th fret, and the 3rd finger plays the 4th string at the 7th fret. Now we must put the pinky on the 1st string at the 7th fret. Let's call that 4th finger on the 1st string at the 7th fret. We'll call that letter B. Play 2 times the chord with the down upstroke, emphasizing that B note on top. B, B. Now remove the pinky and allow the bar to play this note on the 5th string of, the 5th fret of the 1st string. We'll call that A, and we will play the A twice with the chord, the top 4 strings. So it sounds, again referring to the top note, B, B, A, included with the chord. Now, moving to measure 3, we're going to move to a different type of F sharp minor chord, which is 1st finger, 1st string, 5th fret, 4th finger, 2nd string, 7th fret, 2nd finger, 3rd string, 6th fret, 3rd finger, 4th string, 7th fret. We will play it one time and let it sustain for 2 beats. Call that F sharp minor. Now back to the C sharp minor chord, played 2 times as 8th notes with a double downstroke. Now we'll move to the A chord again in the 5th position, but this time we will only play that chord A one time and let it sustain. Now to finish measure 4 of figure 4, we're going to return to the B sus chord, but in this case we're only playing 3 voices. So we will bar with the 1st finger, string 4 and 3, and then pick up one more voice with the 2nd finger on the 2nd string at the 5th fret, and we will strum string 4, 3, and 2 times. Okay, now I'm going to play all of figure 4 2 times in a row in slow motion. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. One more time. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's conclude our study of the accompaniment for Baitikochi Chuste by taking a look at figure 5. Figure 5 will begin with this F sharp minor chord you may recall from figure 4. We'll play this chord with the same rhythm we used before, but modified. So we used to go down, up, down. Let's add one more downstroke so it becomes this. Okay, notice that extra downstroke at the end. Now we'll move to the C sharp minor chord, and we'll play that rhythm again. Okay, move to the A chord, same rhythm. Now we'll change things up just a little bit. A B sus chord, or perhaps you want to call it B sus 9. And let's refer to the 4th finger on the 1st string at the 7th fret. I'm going to call this B. Now at this moment when I say B, I mean to play 4 strings, the top 4 strings of the guitar, but I'm referring to B as this melodic note on top of the chord. Okay, so we're going to play the B and then play 2 more times with a downstroke and an upstroke. So a total of 3 times. Okay, now we will release the 4th finger to give us access to the bar. The bar at the 5th fret of the 1st string is going to give us this melodic note of A. And when we play the A, we're going to play the top 3 or 4 strings of the guitar, emphasizing the 1st string of A. 2 times, down, up. So that ending phrase was something like this. B, 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 A, A, B, 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 A, A. Okay, now I'm going to combine all of that material, and that'll give us figure 5. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now the way it's supposed to work is you will take all of these 5 figures and combine them properly and cut and paste them together, and you should be able to play the whole piece of music. Very good. Now I have posted 2 other videos on this song, so you can combine all of this material and you will have all the tools you need to study well and have fun.